Hi again. I'm back. I'm doing more. Took a lunch break. Back at it. At this point, I just want to I just want to make something fun. Uh since we played with tiles last time, I do just want I just want to play with more tiles. So we'll do something like crochet uh or so I used to play this game like we had it when I was a kid that was like little hexagons and you would fit uh like different roadways and pathways together. And I think that's an interesting way to kind of start this. Uh so instead of going into the math of all the hexagons, I think we could do tiles and we could just, give them points and ways of connecting, you know? Have different little looping bits that always connect at a central point. So let's do that. Let's switch her over and have fun with this? I gotta also make sure I have my stream manager up. Every time it just takes it's a little wonky using OBS, I think. And have fun with this. Cool. Alright, this is going. Go ahead and share about it. Sweet. Alright, so we're going. First thing we should probably do is make a class, I think would be best. Yeah. Cool. So we'll do a new file. And we'll call it tiles.js. Go ahead and throw it in the index. Ugh, so much fx snippet is there now. And we'll do a class tile. Oops, let's capitalize that. We'll give it an x, a y, a width, and a height. Real easy. Also, I think I can probably turn that music down, huh? A little bit. Is that good? That not too loud. Let's go for it. Cool. So we've got height. First thing we want to do is probably make something like an easy curve. Let's just call it that. Where we have this dot connect A equals random integer. So we're gonna choose. We've got a tile that's a square. We have a top, a bottom, a left, and a right point where it can connect. So we'll always make sure that it connects to the one next to it. So we'll do between 1 and 4, where 1 will be here, 2, 3, 4, starting at 3 o'clock. Or well, we'll start at 12 o'clock just to make it easy. And then we'll do the same thing with connector B. And then if this dot connect A equals this dot connect B. We'll do a while loop. Because, I mean, we'll re-roll this. Real simple. Alright, so let's get into this. Let's make a very basic tile. Oh, so much shader stuff happening. Don't need all that. Cool. So we'll just say new tile. Width divided by 2, height divided by 2, and we'll give it just inset properties. We'll do tile dot easy curve. There should be nothing going wrong with this, I think, at this point. Oh, curry inventor. Tile. Oops. Cool. Alright, so we should be able to do just like a simple rectangle here. I am working on the P layer. This.pose.x. Interesting. I wonder why. I ran into this problem the other day, and we're what, like 5 minutes into the stream already getting like some issues here. So that should be defined. I don't think that I'm overwriting anything, but we'll just call it a tile shape just in case. Within tile. No, it's still the same. We'll simplify it then. Let's see. Tile is not defined, but it should be defined. Here. Alright, so why does height not call for anything? So when we're calling easy curve, so nothing to do with our naming convention. It's really weird. So it's only when we're calling for this to high. But if we did like divided by 2, height divided by 2, yeah, that wouldn't be a problem. Also, we'll go ahead and repeat rect mode center, so we don't everything messed up a little bit. So these aren't translating in. Let's find out how or why. So console.log. So it should have everything perfectly defined. Let's figure out why. So that should translate. Does it work in here? Yeah, it does. Oh, and for some reason now it's working. Maybe I had a typo this whole time and I just didn't realize it. either way, it's fixed. I've also got this super squeaky chair, so just for like the audio's sake, I'm gonna get rid of that. And we're just gonna go up. Make this a bit easier. Cool. Alright, better now. Okay, so we've got this. Easy curve would be a line, or p dot line. Let's see. So it's if this dot connect A equals 1. Oh. We'll actually just do it this way. So this dot point A equals point from angle. So we'll define an angle, whether it's 0, 90, 180, 240. It's 240. It's 240, yeah. I do this all the time. Alright, so we'll give this dot post dot x, this dot post dot y. The angle would be, well, I guess we'll not do the angle. We'll do it a different way. So we'll do x plus, or this. Yeah, x plus. Yeah. Cosine. Yeah. This dot connect A times 90. We'll do it 0 to 3. Just to have it make a little more sense. Cool. Times width. Because if we had done it just the angle way, we would have to have always done a square. And if I want to use a rectangle, I gotta be able to do this. Okay, so same thing with point B. Okay, and then we'll do p dot line from this dot point A dot x, this dot point A dot y. Sweet. All right, we gotta make this half because it is radius and not diameter. Yeah, that should be perfect, except for we'll do those, let's see. Oops. Minus 45. Okay, well that's different. Oh, I guess. Yeah, it would be to 90. It's 45. Oh, I'm also doing cosine to cosine instead of cosine to sine. Okay, yeah, we're going point to point, corner to corner. So we'll do easy line instead of easy curve. And that's what that'll be. We'll just connect from point to point with this. And then we'll go for a separate easy curve. And so we'll create a shape. So we'll do maybe easy bend. What would you call like a it's like an intersection? A corner? Easy corner? Easy corner. Ooh. So we could easily do that, but I don't think I want to do that. I want to do, begin shape. Because we're not going to use a curve quite yet. Oops. We'll do p dot vertex. Oh, sorry, yeah. Point A. And then we'll just do the same thing to point B at the end, and then we'll do position to the center. Oops. Oh, that's why. So let's try easy corner. Oh, I didn't end shape. Just to make sure. Cool. Okay. That should work. I'm a little concerned about the the tiny problem just there. Yeah, where it's like slightly off center. I wonder what was causing this weird slant. Maybe we do just do 1 to 4. Like, I'm not totally sure that that's causing it, but we'll see. Yeah, what's going on with that? Let's get point A and point B. 360. Why is connect B 4? Instead of 4 times 90. What? That is funky. Let's solve for that. We'll just do 1 to 4. And then we'll do times 90 in here. I wonder if that somehow will fix it. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it popping up, but we'll watch out for it. Hopefully that fixes it. Alright, and then we'll do the same thing with the curve, because we're just iterating in complexity at this point. So we'll do curve vertexes, curve vertices. And then we'll just add an extra one for top and bottom. Give it control points. Yeah. So easy curve. Nice. We get some curve in. And we can change that curve tightness. What is it? P5 curve tightness. It's just a call, yeah. From 0 to 1, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Oh my god, I need to charge my laptop. Alright, we're charging. Okay. And then, yeah, let's just change the curve on all of them. Tile. So p.curve vertex. Or not curve vertex, curve tightness. We'll just do random. Yeah, so it'll just always wiggle just a little bit. I love that, to be honest. And then for these, because well, maybe I might want to tile them. We'll see how this goes when we get to building the grid. Function tile grid. You've seen me do this a million times. Rows equals 10. Cell width equals width divided by, or width minus marge times 2. Me and unnecessary parentheses again. All right, let's try this. Excuse me. And then we'll just do a show loop. Oh yeah, sorry. We can just set it in there. We'll try all curves for now. So instead of this, do tile grid. Nice. Nice and simple. And then if we get rid of the rectangle itself. Hell yeah. I'm loving that. We could honestly even give the curve tightness anywhere between -5 and 5. Interesting. That didn't change the stroke weight at all. Why? Oh, I did that all up here. I had to... Wait, what did I just do? -5 and 5. Pita stroke weight. Wow. Funny. Cool. -1 and 1. I like that. And let's see what we can do with like 100 by 100. Well, that's a little rough. Okay. Well, I mean, that's something. Let's try more like 25 by 25. Because that'll still be exponentially more interesting. Alright, so we've got like basic structure, basic walls. What else can we do with this? We want them to connect a lot of the time, yeah? Or we want them to sometimes... We'll not do the easy curve, but we'll do like a squiggle. Let's hope I spelled that right when I call for it later. So let's replace that center point with like a random point. We'll give it 10 points. And we'll say that like here, or sorry, this dot point is yeah, we'll use the same thing, except we'll change the values. So instead of this dot connect A, we'll do a random integer or a random value in 0 and 360. And then same thing here, yeah. We'll make sure it matches up between the two. Oof. Oops. Because of angle. And then this dot. It's between 0 and 1. So at this point, within each of the tiles, we'll have a center point reached, and then it'll pick points from the center consistently at the same angles and reach in comparison to the width and height. Pretty simple. Alright, so this is where the coast needs to be. Oh no, sorry. It's not where it needs to be. That should work. What am I missing in the structure here? And then the sign of ang. And height times reach. Why do I have this extra bit? Oh. I see. That makes sense. Alright, then width times this dot reach. And we'll try that. All right. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be defined in that. We'd have to do this dot. We're in a class. Working in a class. This dot. Oop, tis dot. All right, let's get back to. It'll also be this dot angle. Really, just working in a class makes your code so messy. Sweet. Okay. Well, that did nothing. It seems like. I wonder what's up with that. Let's try to let's also get rid of the noise that's in the shader. That'll probably throw things off. Because we don't just want all lines at the end of this either. So let's go back to making one instead of the grid. Pretty simple line. Oh, that's the curve. We need squiggle. Wonder what's going on with that. So we create the shape here, move along. There's two vertices here, just a control point and the actual point. We move down to the center, which the center shouldn't be the center. Oh, it's still this position. Ugh. All right, we change it, and hopefully it squiggles now. Oh, not this dot x, this dot pose dot x. Then that should be different. Squiggling, hell yeah. Now, keeping it contained within the shape will require some work. I think just doing that should make it possible. All right, so let's go back and let's try the grid again. All right, this looks kind of tyke-y, but if we look closer, there are levels that are connecting. So let's just give it like 3 points, maybe. So in tile, 3 random squiggly points inside. I mean, that's decent. We can probably find some way to do the curve. I think the curve would be our best bet in doing something that like matches. So within tile grid, let's go back to the curve. Simple. We can even, if we wanted to do something like super duper, we can leave the curve tightness alone. And then stroke weight like 10, you know, or we'll do stroke weight, the minimum of this dot width or this dot height. Oh, we gotta make that an array. Divided by 3 or something, you know? Yeah. And we'll make curve tightness like 1. Just to get back to a regular angle, yeah? Just want to make something that's pretty strong. We'll also do stroke cap. We want it to be square. I think that's also throwing this off. Yeah, we're getting into it. And then I think it would be beautiful to have different grayscale levels. Maybe just a couple different grayscale values instead of doing like a bunch. Let's say that we do between 0 and 2 times 35 divided by 2. So that way we get white ones, we get gray ones, we get black ones. Or just between 1 and 2. Or sorry, not 2. 0 and 1, yeah. And just an integer. I think that's cool to do. Starting to play with tiles a little bit more. We can probably do something like the 10 and have it be really bold. Yeah, I like that. We could have it pick random colors from our palette. Oh, you know, that's a direction. And we can make this a multiplier for like 0.9, you know, or sorry, we'll do 0.75. Yeah, that's okay. I definitely like them connecting the best. That feels good. And we'll do as close to, so we'll do math.floor. From like 0 to, or we'll do close times ratio, which the ratio is just going to be equals height divided by width. So they should be like pretty square. And what's it look like if we do like 5? Yeah, I mean, this kind of thing feels good. Especially if we do like, let's see, before it goes down in the tile, we'll do p.fill rand color p.rectangle. We'll do this whole rectangle to fill the background. Yeah, that's something. Make it like black and white for the background. Yeah. Or we'll do like Drupal. Just between 2 colors in the background. And we can change the curve tightness again. Yeah. Like 0.5, just to have a little bit of a curve. Kind of love that. Ooh, especially there. Let's see if we also do like between the same 2 colors here. Sorry. Or between like 1 and 2. So that there's always going to be like a potentially matching. I love these. Oof. Oh, I guess we had a palette that was too small. Yeah, I mean, the super wiggly, colorful curves feels nice. And then we'll change it. We could do 20. Yeah, this is cool. Oop, we're having short palettes. Let's see what color I actually want to use, because I think just using Elliott is like usually my favorite, which is not even something I think it's cycling through on the array. Yeah. Tile. So at this point we're oops. Fill the background. And then fill the stroke path. I think 20 is probably too big. 10 might be our maximum. Something like these, like 3 cycles would be interesting. We'll do a random integer between 3 and 10. Like 8, maybe. Maybe even 2. Oh, that feels good. That's a nice one. Tile. I'm so used to, I have my classes usually somehow named like higher up in the alphabet. Okay, well this feels cool. I think that we need to do the rectangle +1. So these weird like little lines aren't there. Cool. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I was hoping for here. All right, so let's get that curve tightness to be a random value between -1 and 1 again. It doesn't feel so uniform that way, to be honest. I think that we might have like a universal curve tightness. Trying to get rid of some of those like weird overlap lines, but we'll do the same here. Where to be honest, we can do 8 points. You know, why not do 8 times 45? And we will split the curve to like 0.4. Enough to where they don't typically overlap. And that feels okay. I don't think it's like the greatest. And I think what we'll do too is fill the path. I want to do like stacked. I want like these to be like, we'll see, hold on. love when scope doesn't quite line up. There's an easy way to do this, I'm sure, but I've never taken the time to find out. All right, so we're doing it 10 times, but I want to times map I from 0 to 10 from 0.5 to 0.1. There we go. Yeah. We're getting some cool pattern going on. I think, yeah, we're just going back to the 4 thing. It's cool while it lasted, you know? But for now, this I think feels better. So we'll just say this dot density. This dot density, and then that maps from 0 to this dot density. Yeah, that's cool. I think it kind of disconnects the stuff between, unfortunately. So like they don't quite fit together. They all still seem disconnected. It's like it's not a terrible thing, but what I want to do is I'm gonna create 2 arrays. So we'll do we'll do pipe A and pipe B. It's less than 10. So I'll fill these with the colors and then I'll just pull from the arrays. Cool. And so then we'll just tell the pipe pipe type equals pipes which are between 0 and 1. This dot pipe type. And so then pipes cool. So they should be close to matching up together now. Oh wait, I have to change the colors that they're picking. So we'll do this dot pipe type I. Oops. Maybe we have to add an extra color on there. No? Okay, interesting. We'll see. So we've got pipes here. First should be plenty of array. No, that's not filling with anything. Oh, sorry, yeah, pipe B. That's why it's not doing anything. Okay. So yeah, that should work. And we'll just say that these are not quite overlapping in the right way. So we'll see here. So yeah, this little bit right here, it's getting wonky. So we'll just extend by just a little bit. Let's see. Tile, not in the shader. So where's that happening? That's up here. They're creating that point. But we'll just say, yeah. So we'll just say plus. Or the width divided by 2. Oops. Plus like 3. Yeah. Oops, that might not do it. Well, maybe plus 3, and then we'll get package that. Yeah, that's hot. I like that a lot. Might have to go up to 4 just to make that easier, or a little better. But I don't see much like breaking happening. And we can even go in and change it so they totally differentiate. So it's 2 and 3. I mean, this is super interesting. Sweet. I like this. It's not really much of a seam going on, but also we're gonna go into our shader here. And I think what I'll do, well, I'll get rid of all this like last pass stuff, because that is not helpful. So our color will be the P layer, and then color plus equal. We'll just add some noise. Maybe not this much noise. That's a lot. Just a touch. Yeah, this is feeling good. And then we can vary the pipe density to like 100. That's a little too much. It could be interesting. Let's do like 3, you know? Yeah. I like this. Super simple, super minimal. Just pop art. And we'll do like this palette. Oh my god, yes. We do need like blacks and white, I think. Black and whites in the palette. That fits nicely. Cool. All right, so there's that. Let's try like a. I guess we're gonna need to go up a little bit more. We're still getting a little bit of separation, and I also think it is interesting to see. Like them pop out of the page just a little bit. I wonder if that's like something that can go away, you know? I think it's going away now, yeah. But like, you know, do 30 and it crosses over. I think I like that. There's like little bits where it doesn't totally match up, but I think that's okay. Yeah. And we'll even say that like, since I'm realizing a lot of these are different curve tightnesses in the middle, so we'll change it. Curve tightness is not a question. Yeah, maybe going with the 30 is a little extra. We'll try this. Oh my god. Never mind. Try 10. And then we'll say that curve tightness is only 0.5 or whatever. But instead of having it here, we're gonna have it outside the loop. So everything stays pretty rigid. And even when we have like 10, it won't be like weird banding. Everything will still be pretty consistent. Yeah. All right, let's find some like palettes that I think work better for this. Because I think, yeah, it's great to have like backing palettes and stuff, but I think doing something that's going to be a little more like monochrome. So we'll go to like coolers. Wow, I mean, this turned out, it's already kind of there. Just pick the first thing, just to see kind of what a bunch of different colors look like. I'm gonna give them hashes. All right, yeah. Go the direction of just like staying pretty intact. I wanted to go with something that was probably a little more like purple. So we'll go with this like deep but saturated bit. Fairly saturated. Cool. We'll do the same thing here. We'll go a little bit duller. Go even richer than the first one. Oops. We'll go darker, and we'll go much lighter. Let's try that. Oh no. Oh, it broke. Oh, I guess the URL saves them. So, cool. Sometimes this, the export function for this gets funky. So we'll try mono B. Format them properly. See what happens. Oop, that's the wrong project. That's from earlier. This turned out okay. It's a little more pop, but I don't think amazing. It would be interesting to do. I know that they have just like a big black and white one. Well, thanks. Oh, explore. Give me black and white. Or we can also do this. Which, God, that export function only works once per reload of the page. Actually, I like the green. See what we get. Gnarly. Feels really nice. And we don't have to keep it on 10. We can do 2 and 10. So we still get some like pretty easy minimal ones. Yeah. Feels cool. I like that. Cool. Easy. I'm gonna add a little bit of saturation. I know that we can do that in like the color itself, but it tends to work just more interestingly. 0.2. Just a tiny pop. Just to bring out some richness in like existing palettes. So let's go for that actual like black and white bit. I'm sure that it's in here somewhere, but I'm just going to do this one. I can never actually tell when this the export function is going to break. Clean, easy, nice and simple. It's still breaking at some seams, which is not the greatest. And we can probably, I mean, we can totally fix that if we do no curve to where it's just one. And it shouldn't have any issue. That's got some depth. Yeah. Let's do this, but like add like a pop of red. So like pipe A 0 equals red. Maybe not quite that. let's find a good hex code for that. It's a good, rich, pretty red, but probably something a little deeper. Yeah. We might even not do that. Let's just do Tripal 2 so that it just applies to everything. Or 1, and we just put it in the background sometimes. I mean, I like how that runs. Ooh, especially that. Yeah. All right, what are some like simple rules that we can figure out? Let's make palettes that have, oh boy. Let's make palettes that have a range of colors. So let's like black and white organized. So we'll BG background colors would be, I mean, everything in here, yeah. And then FGs would be that's not so great. There's a way to organize this, sure. I mean, we like one accent color. So we'll just say that, yeah. Let's put this there. Foreground colors would also be that same array, you know? And then accent colors would be like that rich red, or honestly, since I like that, let's do, it's just all of the Bauhaus palette. Like, it's just some primaries, not including that. And then so we'll go to tools, sorry, sketch. So not TruePal, but BG, or not BG, black and white organized dot, oh my god, what did we call it? Oh, foreground. Oof. Maybe, actually. What am I actually trying to do here? I want background colors to be picked as the background. I want the accent to either go to the background or to the foreground. So that should be easy enough. So these will be the foreground. Yeah. Between 0 and that foreground, that length. I think that should be good. Oof. It should be an array, yeah? Oh, foregrounds. Foreground colors. Okay, maybe not. That length. Oh, FG's. Still wrong. Thought I fixed it. And it's still doing its thing. God. Alright, well, what's wrong? Well, we'll do something a little different here. We'll make a different kind of class. So instead of having colors is, well, this array. And then accent. It's just red. Actually, let me just like make sure. Let's like save this real quick. Oh, because I'm not titling it, it's just giving it 0. It's classes, man. Really? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's not. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Maybe we do that. I can't remember. There we go. Oh, okay. Maybe we don't have that. Maybe it is just Coles. Remembering how to code real quick. I'm like, yeah, no, I guess it does just go into Sketch 32, yeah. Okay. So if you serve it just an array, it'll pick randomly from the array? Really? No, it's just coming up black. Interesting. God, that's so wonky. Oh, random integer between 0 and that. Alright, cool. Man, we're just in a... Alright, so it is -1. So that's that. My god. Alright, we got that. And that is also how we'll be choosing the background colors. We'll do between 0 and 1. Here, yeah. So there's the stroke fill here. Go there. So we'll say 0 and 1. Will always be background colors. 2 and 3 will always be foreground colors. And then, so we'll have the accent color. Nice. Alright, well this is functioning. We should probably scramble the palette too, though. PW.org. We'll shuffle it. Cool. That should be nice, I think. And then foreground background is less than 0.5. We'll do foreground. So TruePal, or not TruePal, but I mean at this point we might as well. BW.org 0. And then random integer between 0 and 1 equals BW.org 1. So that BW.org 1 is our accent color that we're feeding to it in the colors, so that'll be that accent. Yeah, I think that's good. Cool. That's our shader again. I'm just staring into space. Sketch. Do the same thing. Or 2 and 3. Yeah, so it will flip between whether the accent color is there or not. In the background or the foreground. Easy. Alright, and then so our background color will be bow and a miniature between 0 and bowed at length. Nice. We got it. I feel like that took a year, but we did it. We did it. Not saving things, thank you. Just, cool. There's that. I wonder what happens if we go to, like, a higher density. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Doesn't have to be, but... Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel like, yeah, there's all sorts of, like, directions that you could go with creating a pattern with tiles. You just pick a few different angles and, like, hope that they meet up. Match up, just, like, do things at the edge consistently. Completely possible. But I've been wanting to do tile stuff like this for a long time, and I think that in my head, it's a lot more confusing than it really is, but it's so simple. I mean, like, obviously there's a couple complications and like adding any flair to it, but that's gonna be the same thing with like any project. The tiles, like, feel really nice. I'm a big fan. We'll even do, like, instead of Bow, we'll do Elliot, because I love those colors. Some strong primaries. We'll go from 2 to 20. Or sorry, 20. Yeah, and I mean, this could also be random Val. 2 to 20. So we could get some like cool different shapes and different scales. Yeah, look at that. Like, what happens if this is literally 2 and this is 20? Yeah, I love it. Or 1 and 30, you know? I'm a huge fan. I don't really have a ton else to say about that. This does a lot of cool things for me. That is kind of wonky. How did this get messed up? Why is it overlapping? Is that the first time it's done it? Oh, it's doing it now too. Oh, random value. Random integer. Who am I? Who am I? I think we can also probably split this up. Like, we don't need some colors that are like way too close to each other. Let's narrow this down to just a few colors, you know? Maybe it worked well before. I do like always including black somehow. Just to have a good contrast. We could even do something completely generative with the color, where that accent is like chroma, and then we'll do random value between 0 and 360. We'll just do HSL. And then 0.5 and 0.5. So just always picking random colors. And saturation can be probably like a little higher. Oh, maybe I don't need that. I think 0.5 was good, or 4. Depends on the color, really. It's kind of tough to judge or completely make a generator for it, but luminance, let's do 6, you know? Or we'll do a random value, 0.3, 0.7. Ugh, yeah, that gets gross. I think that we'll probably just need to stick to bright on the brighter side. I think preset palette will be the way to go for this, but it is interesting to see. This is nice. I feel like I might want to try to do like tiles that are like central. Like I can see that there's like tons and tons of like flower tiles and stuff, where you start from like a central point and then you would go outward. This is a lot to see that cursor on, sorry. Where like you would start from a center point around the middle. I'm just trying to find something where like there's not a million things. You could start on a center point and it fans outward and it's consistently the same like noise value or like sine wave going around everything. And then you just tile that and see what happens. Could be interesting. I think I'll get back to that probably on the next stream that I do. For now, I think this is close to something. I'm gonna work this up to be essentially this, but better color and better control over density and things. Yeah, see, like always having some sort of like contrast, making sure there's always a black in the palette and stuff like that. Which may just come down to, I'm gonna make palettes of 4 colors and it's gonna be black, white, gray, and an accent color. That may be just like the simplest, easiest way to do it, and I'll stick with that for now. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody who hung out. Peace out.